Hey everybody, this is Mr. Horton with a series of video backup lessons for Studio Art 1, Studio Art 2, and film appreciation and cinematography. Verney Arts, Iona Prep. Okay, we are talking about eyes, eyebrows, hair, and faces. I want you guys to get out your number 2 pencil or a 4H and an eraser. Open up your book to a new page. Turn your book horizontal. Okay, so the first thing we're going to draw is a realistic human eye at the top center of the page. I am going to start out by doing a black circle. Okay, just somewhere close to the center. I'll zoom in on this so you guys can see this better. You guys around that circle are going to do another circle. And then that circle is going to be bold. So you're going to darken in the line around that circle. Okay? You're going to put lines radiating from the center, like bike spokes. Okay? Next thing, we're going to put in the actual shape of the eye. So the actual shape of the eye is almost like a football shape. So I went over the eye, down, around, and up. Okay, so it's a curve and then like a slight S shape. I'm going to erase right here. So it's inside the shape of the eye. I'm going to put in the tear ducts corner. Okay. I'm going to put in a second layer on the outside. I'm going to put in eyelashes. Those peek out between. All right, now the big thing that you guys often will forget to put in with eyeballs, which is integral into making the eyeball look realistic, is the reflection on the surface of the eyeball per the wetness. Okay, usually there are 2 reflection points on the eyeball. There is always one reflection point right in the center. Okay, right about there. And again, I'm going to draw in around that once I erase it. And the other one is usually next to that, but it cuts this off usually. So I put in 2 more circles in the middle. Okay. There's your wetness points. Now the eyebrow. Go like this. I'm gonna come up. I'll go over. Remember, it's not a textbook thing, but usually guy eyebrows, male eyebrows are usually bigger. Female eyebrows are thinner. Again, that's not a textbook thing. There are plenty of examples of attractive women that have thick eyebrows and handsome guys that have really super thin feminine eyebrows. Okay, I'm gonna go into the eyebrow now, and I'm just gonna kind of do these like shapes here in various spots, just to kind of like texturize the bordering of the eyebrow. Okay. And there we kind of have the eyebrow. The color of your eye is right here. I'm going to make this, even though you would never have red eye, I'm going to make this red. Okay, but there's a realistic human eye. All right, let's talk about other sets of eyes. So starting in the left, top left, by the way, you're going to want to probably draw this in. So you're going to get 3 lines and 1 horizontal. In the top left right here, this box, we're going to draw a simplified version of the real human eye. So we are going to start out with just 2 little circles that are colored in, which are going to have football shapes around them. And I'm going to kind of put like wrinkles around these eyes, kind of like this. And I'm going to put some eyebrows. So you'll notice I dropped a lot of the detail on the real human eye, but for the most part, it still reads as more human than normal. Okay, next one. Let's look at the stereotypical, like, black and white Disney cartoon eyes, which are just like these black dots. Okay? If I put a bracket around these, you'll see how much more expressive these get. And again, eyebrows. Some wrinkling underneath the eye. All right. Next up. Let's do, this time, maybe I'm doing non-colored in eyes. Maybe I'm putting these in giant oval brackets, completely oval. Maybe I'm showing eyelids. Looks a little bit nefarious. Again, showing some wrinkling underneath. Maybe I'll put an eyebrow up and I'll put an eyebrow down. This character's definitely looking to the right. All right, let's get a little bit harder. We are going to do now two eyes that are hollow. Again, I'm going to put maybe two dots inside. I'm going to do circle brackets. I'm going to do blocky black eyebrows. This is like the type of eyes you see on that show Danny Phantom, if you remember that cartoon. Okay, so we got four sets of eyes. Now bottom left. Get a little bit harder. Let's do now. I'm going to actually start with the bracket. I'm going to break the bracket in half. I'm going to put some wrinkling underneath the eye. I'm going to do little tiny dot eyes. I'm going to give them a giant unibrow. And boom, you got Rick and Morty eyes. Okay? Next one. Get a little bit harder. We're going to do really big dilated eyes. We're going to color these in black. I'm going to do really fancy brackets that look like boomerangs. I'm going to do them underneath too. I'm going to give really big eyebrows. It's like the type of eyes you see Link have in like Legend of Zelda, specifically Wind Waker, if you played that. Next up, let's give like a good Dragon Ball Z eye. So we're going to start out with two diagonals. We're going to put in the eyes. Already looks angry. Okay? We're going to do two lines like this. These are going to come down like this. So you're going to get basically diagonal rectangles, which are going to have creases and eyebrows pointing into the brow, creases and creases, angry. Everything's pointing at the brow of the nose. Last one. Let's get like a really anime, a feminine anime looking eye. So we're going to get two black dots. I'm going to do two circles right next to those dots. I'm going to get a big circle around the whole thing of these. I'm going to color in half the eye at the upper part. There's no realism in this. We're getting curves at the tops. Coming down and over. Down and over. I'm going to edge these out like, again, kind of like a sickle. I'm going to color these in. I'm going to give eyebrows and eyebrows. Okay, so here we go. This is it. We got the realistic human eye. We got a cartoon version of it. We have another cartoon version. We have another cartoon version. These four, five, Rick and Morty too. So these five all constitute like American styles, and the bottom three kind of constitute slightly stylized styles, with the final two being super anime looking. Okay? All right, on to the next thing. If you have any questions about the assignment, email me or refer to the project on Google Classroom. See you in class.